Listen here, girl. I know you think it's a game, but it is absolutely not. Okay, this is the energy supplement from Just Move Supplements. That's right. It's damn near all gone, girl, and that's because I had to get that energy up so I can complete the workout, so I can give y'all this body, this transformation, get into it. Okay, and I'm done working out now, so that's why we're moving on to the protein shake. Oh yes, it's already in there, girl. It's already made right here. This is the mixture of the banana pudding, the chocolate cake, and the buttercream cupcake. And you really want to be fancy, you can go ahead and add that blueberry muffin if that's what you want to do, girl. But for me, it's these three right here. Okay, you put that with some almond milk, you mix it all up in honey. Okay, your muscles have gained life, new energy, agility. Get into it, okay? Just Move Supplements. Thank you very much. Hold up, Chief. Okay, don't forget about that TLC NutriBurst to get that multivitamin popping, because we all need a little extra. And child, if you want that sea moss that go down smooth, don't come up rough, okay? Get into the TLC Nautica sea moss. Yes, get that from me. And child, if your stomach hurt and you need to move some things around so you can be free, okay, go ahead and get that ISO tea down below in the description box. Get it all from me. Come on in, come on in, come on in, not come on in, not come. Sorry, y'all know I'm weird, whatever.
Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl BondyBlue. So let's go ahead. Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl BondyBlue. Okay, follow me on Instagram and let's get into the video, right?
All right, y'all, we back. Hello. Hi, everyone. If you are just joining me, welcome, okay? This is BondyBlue's YouTube channel, okay? How you doing if you don't know me? All right, we're about to get into a score of topics. This is going to be a more laid-back version, y'all. I didn't even do all of the shit that I normally do with my graphics, girl. I did not feel like it. This is a real lackadaisical day for me. But we just did scripted TV where we talked about All American Homecoming, This Is Us, and Kings of Napa. So if you enjoy any of those scripted TV shows, please check out my review of those that has already been put up on YouTube. So check it out. Also, if you are a member or Patreon, I have released Bel Air. Okay, if you're a member of my website, now you know you can be a free member of my website and you can be a paid member of my website, BondyBlueShow.com. Make sure y'all go and sign up, BondyBlueShow.com, so that y'all can be in the subscriber list on my channel. I mean, on my site, and not just on my channel, because y'all know things happen with YouTube channels all the time, and I want y'all to still have access to me no matter what. So please make sure to sign up on BondyBlueShow.com. Now, if you did, then you can go to the shows tab. If you're a free member, you can go and see the exclusive content, which is the podcast, but video version of that podcast, of me speaking about the first episode recap review of Bel Air, which is on Peacock. If you are a paid member, a Royal Blue member, or a Baby Blue member, then you will have gotten both. There is another tab that says member exclusive content that has episode 2, and I will upload the rest of the episodes when I am done editing them, because I have to finish that. So if you're a Patreon, y'all know I keep telling y'all to move over to the website, but I still have my $5 Patreons, and I did upload audio versions of episode 1 and 2 recap review for y'all on Patreon. Okay, so sign up for the forum, all the bonbons. Okay, and that's mainly for people that can't talk to me when we're on the site, because only the members can talk on the site and be a part of the forum. And then everybody is in the Discord. If you are a member, a paid member of any sort, whether it's YouTube, whether it's Patreon, whether it's my website, you have access to the Discord, okay? Only members of the website have access to the forum, okay? But yes, now that I've got that house cleaning shit out of the way, let's go ahead and get into some mess. What do we want to start? Let's start off here. I don't really talk about Todrick often. Todrick, rubs me the wrong way for some reason. I'm not exactly sure why, but this story aligned with the way I see Todrick. I don't really know much about him. I do know he is a performer. I do know he's a part of, the family, LGBTQ. I know that he's friends with Tamar and them, but I also know from what I heard, he allegedly does not like to pay people that work on productions with him. It also feels as if he may be one of those colorist type of people. There's just a lot of shit with him, okay, over the years. And I've never really spoken about him because he's just not really in my, I don't really care, to tell y'all the truth. Like, I just don't be caring. But either way, Todrick was on Celebrity Big Brother with Cynthia. I have not been watching Celebrity Big Brother, so don't think that I have, girl. But this story aligned with the way I view him, and that's why I wanted to talk about it. Okay, so let me read to you guys from the Jasmine brand. And when I say this is a lazy day, that's what I mean. I mean that I have not read any of these stories beforehand. I'm reading them off the cuff, and we just gonna see what it's hitting for. You see what I'm saying? Okay. You see what I'm saying? Hold up, y'all. Let me X out of a few things because I want to make sure that all my bars are up. Okay, all the bars are up. Okay. All right, are we good? Hey, everybody, before we really get into it, let me check in the chat. Hey, how you doing, Serene? I learned who Todrick was on Chasing LA, and they put him on a pedestal. Yes, because he's very talented. Yes, he is very talented, but has a nasty attitude, very entitled. That's what it feels like. This robe is from She Inside. Okay, I'm currently obsessed with them and have a hard time not buying shit because they're cheap, and a lot of the stuff I get is like nice quality, better than you would expect. So yeah, I have a problem. Todrick proved almost all the things people have been saying about him to be true. Like, that's what this story felt like to me. Okay, I do have the mic, but I'm not ready for it yet. Let's go ahead and get into the Todrick Hall of it all. Where's the story? Okay, here we go. All right. So, is Todrick Hall being a sore loser following his Celebrity Big Brother loss? Oh, why not? Let's go ahead and start. Fine. Get me into an extra mindset. Okay. Yesterday, fans of Celebrity Big Brother tuned in to see who would be crowned the winner of season 3. In the end, MMA fighter Miesha Tate, 35, took home the first place title in a 7-1 vote against entertainer Todrick Hall. Not a 7-1. God damn. One person voted for him. Was he the one person? Either way, former Real Housewives of Atlanta reality star Cynthia Bailey, 55, left the house with third place. Miesha Tate and Todrick Hall won $250,000 and $50,000 respectively. Despite playing a well-calculated game and getting runner-up, it seems like Hall isn't too pleased with being second. According to reports, the YouTuber has canceled all of his post-CBS interviews and is refusing to speak to anyone about what took place on the show. Following the premiere of last night's finale episode, hashtag Todrick Exposed Party became a trending topic on Twitter as CBB fans discussed some of the alleged shady things Hall did while on the reality game series. Okay, so let's see. Todrick Hall has always, is one of the tweets. Todrick has always aligned himself with white women, and he dare utter the name Black Alliance in CBBU season 3 when he is the sole reason not only 4 Black people during Black History Month went home, but he also weaponized his identity against others unprovoked. We know what that means. He used the gay flag to beat the shit out of people with and then hide his hand. I hope the government already set up to garnish Todrick's $50,000 so his dancers will finally get paid. Well, that escalated quickly. Todrick, aka Fraudrick, canceled all press interviews. Hashtag CBBUS3. Hashtag Todrick Exposed Party. Hashtag Todrick. Okay. My face every time Todrick pops up on my screen, I hear the sound of his screechy voice. Okay, that's one of the tweets. I bet Taylor Swift and RuPaul are screening calls from Todrick Hall as we speak. The best lines, hashtag Todrick Exposed Party, Teddy Mellencamp. One of your favorite movies is Wizard of Oz, but we've forgotten that we can see behind the curtain. So I'm going to choose the lesser of two evils. Child, what? I could have sworn Todrick got canceled years ago. Tell that to these two fools, child. Todrick and is that Saucy Santana with a full beard? I can't even tell. I don't know who that is. His team is probably going to delete this soon. They removed some stuff earlier, but people are still editing. Oh, what does it say? Let me see. Because people are putting stuff in his Wikipedia. That's what this looks like. It says, I had to really like, because it's like a little tidbit. Hold up, y'all. It says Todrick Hall, born yesterday, is an American singer, songwriter, choreographer, and YouTuber. He gained national attention on the ninth season of the televised singing competition American Idol. Following this, he amassed a huge following on YouTube with viral videos, including original songs, parodies, and skits. He aspires to be a role model for LGBTQ and people of color. People of color. A documentary series about his video making process titled Todrick aired on MTV in 2015. He is almost known for being a horrible person from his embarrassing run on Celebrity Big Brother in 2022. Ciao. They eating Todrick ass up over there on Twitter. Okay. Let's see what else is being said. This isn't the first time that Hall trended over his CBB antics. As previously reported earlier this month, the attention singer found himself in the hot seat as CBB viewers accused him of being a bully. His former CBB housemate and sync singer Chris Kirkpatrick, 50, seemingly confirmed these bullying claims during an interview he did following his exit from the reality series. He said, I mean, the way he talked to me, it wasn't a surprise. I think it was very hurtful. And it's hard when someone plays a victim all the time and is a bully. And that's how I felt. Like, especially coming out of it, I feel horrible. I felt I did Todrick completely wrong. And then when I came out and everybody was talking about Todrick the way they were, I was like, so I wasn't crazy. No, Chris Kirkpatrick, you weren't crazy. And see, this is how you know white people don't be knowing black people, business. Like, Todrick is not really for us, but we know about him because he be around, so we know, what I'm saying? We know about these stories about you, Todrick. And that's why we don't really pay you any mind. Like, Tamar does, but, like, we don't, you know what I'm saying? Like he I'm not going to compare, but I'm just going to say you can be talented, but if you have a nasty ass attitude, nobody cares. Like, I don't. Like, especially if I feel like as a black person, your art is for white people exclusively because you feel like they will get you to a bigger tax bracket faster. So you put your art in a very racial space to me because you let it be known that you're not talking to black people, that you're not about us. You may say that you want to uphold and uplift people of color because you are one, but honestly, it's just another badge that you can put on yourself to use against people like you do with the LGBTQ thing. Just saying. So yeah, I mean, I'm not surprised that he decided to cancel his press tour. This is like what we've heard about him. You're a sore loser. You're acting like a bitch. Like you're acting like you're acting like a little bitch. It's sad. It's sad, Todrick. You think people have so much talent that they would get some humility about themselves, but I guess not. Child, he called Tamar out on CBB. He said her attitude hinders career. I thought that was your friend, Toddy. I thought it was too. I can't believe he said that, especially since they are much alike. It's performative. Absolutely. Cynthia can't play tag. You're it. As a lackadaisical player, Cynthia was a floater, and Todd and Maisha used her as a pawn to guarantee their spot in the final two. And you know what, Quasia? That's great. But do you know who people who don't watch Celebrity Big Brother are going to think? Child, at least Cynthia got to the last three, child. That's good for her. We ain't see Nene on Celebrity Big Brother, and we don't feel like she would have got to the last three neither. So you can say what you want to about Cynthia, but she will stay somewhere long enough for it to matter. Because I feel like people always just say the same thing about Cynthia. Oh, she's boring. She's lackadaisical. But I know you see it. I know you see her. I know you see her. Okay, Cynthia be on all the fucking channels. What you talking about? I know you see her. Cynthia is on Lifetime. Cynthia is on BET Plus some fucking well. Now Cynthia is on CBS with Celebrity Big Brother. Baby, Cynthia is all over the place. You could say what you will about her being her being boring, but you know what she ain't? Broke. And you know what she is? Booked. So she could be boring, but she is here and she is strong. Okay. And I love it. Something about it does something for me. I don't know why, but you know why? Because I love when people count somebody out and they still come through in the clutch. He played a good game for Big Brother, but not for Celebrity Big Brother. I think he forgot that his castmates will see all the footage once they are voted off. He forgot that, and that is why he lost. Yes, because you forget that a lot about what's being a celebrity is knowing how to handle your relationships with people. That's why everybody in Hollywood is so fake. That's why they promise things that they have no intention on really doing for you. And that's why, as somebody like myself that lives on the outskirts of it, because I talk about it and I know what's going on, but I'm not in it. And when you try to be in it, people make promises to you that, you know, they never have any intention on coming through on. It's happened to me several times. So I just kind of feel like Todrick is one of those people. You know what I'm saying? Like, people have been fake with you, so you're fake as fuck. And now you're living in that space. And what you have to learn is that there's a time and place for that behavior. When everybody's going to see you being an asshole, not the time and place for that behavior. Okay, yeah, Cynthia is unproblematic, and that's what I love about her. So let's go ahead and move on, y'all. Let's talk about Judy and them wetting, y'all. Let's talk about Judy and Brat wetting. Hold up, let me go to it because I'm gonna read to y'all what they said first, and then I'm gonna tell y'all how I feel. Hold up. All right. So the Brat and Jessica Dupart got married. Thank you, Devin, for the super chat. For the I know you see her remake. Thank you. I had to give it to y'all. Okay. So the couple tied the knot on Tuesday in Fairborn. Isn't Tuesday a weird day to get married, or is it just me? I'm just like, y'all got married on a Tuesday? I mean, I know y'all rich and y'all can do whatever the fuck y'all want to do. And please understand, y'all, when I talk about how tacky these people are, understand that I am poor. I am poor, and nobody cares what I have to say. I just want to say that because I know that's what people are going to say, and I want to preemptively put it out there that, bitch, I'm broke, you rich, and don't nobody care what I gotta say. But while y'all in here, oh yeah, I forgot. It was the 222. Yeah, it was the 222 thing. Right. That's why we would get married on a fucking Tuesday, on a glum Tuesday. Okay. The couple tied the knot on Tuesday in Fairburn, Georgia, with family and friends surrounding them. Several celebrities, including Jermaine Dupri, Candy Burris, Eva Marcille, Ricky Smiley, and Portia Williams, were in attendance. The pair got married for a very special day, 2/22/22, which may have deemed a powerful date of manifestation and spiritual value. Dupart told People why she and the Brat chose that wedding day. She said, "We've been calling each other twin flames for a while. So this date, 2/22/22, is a significant event. We just didn't want to miss it because it comes once in a lifetime. It's relevant. It's just real significant to our relationship. It signifies angel numbers, and it also is reminiscent of twin flames." All right, I see y'all. I'm deep in Tutti Frutti too, so I got y'all. I'm good on that. That's a good thing. On Tuesday, Jessica Judy Dupart took to Instagram to pen a sweet message. "I'm blessed to be able to marry my best friend today. I've never been so cherished and appreciated, and look forward to spoiling my bitch for the rest of our lives, because the way she spoils me is undescribable." I feel like this. I love y'all. I love y'all for that. I love y'all for that. That's such a great feeling to be with somebody who you can completely be your full, loving, giving self with. And it's because they are that way with you. There's nothing worse than giving to somebody and feeling like they wouldn't do the same for you. And I think a lot of times women get into that mindset of constantly giving and never receiving. And I absolutely saw on their reality show that Brat and Judy both are women that I feel like have been dogged out in life, or just have had hard lives in general. And now, you know, they're with someone who loved them, you know, just from the top of their head to the bottom of their thick ass feet. And I'm here for it. Like, that's what I want y'all to know. I am absolutely here for Judy and Shantae's relationship. Jessica and Shantae, I'm here for y'all, okay? Because I always knew Shantae was a lesbian, and I want her to live in her truth, unlike some other people. We'll get to it in a moment. Their wedding comes just weeks after the couple announced they were expecting their first child together. Both women shared the exciting news on their Instagram. They captioned, "We are extending the family," and Brad had her hands on what can be assumed is a pregnant belly of Jessica, child, I guess. According, because I don't know, I can't tell. According to sources, the wedding will appear on the upcoming season of The Brat Loves Judy, which we know it will be. Everything they do is to publicize so that they can continue to make more money. Okay. Sure. Makai, thank you so much for the super chat. Bondy, how dare you go live when I thought I was gonna nap? Did I miss much? Love you. I love you too. And no, it's only been like 21 minutes. So you haven't missed much. You haven't missed much. Brat looked extremely uncomfortable. I hate the Brat's 1997 hard hairstyle. What in the cinnamon roll is going on, or whatever the fuck roll they call that shit. I don't like it. I don't like the hair. I also don't like Brat's costume. It's a costume because as soon as the wedding was over, all Jessica did was take the extra skirt and shawl off of her shit, and she was in the same dress, same hair. Brat had to go put on new hair and a new dress. And I feel like it's because that wasn't her. Like, that might have looked good in pictures, but that shit looked uncomfortable as fuck. And I do not understand why y'all couldn't find some beautiful embroidered suit for Brat to wear. And that's what works on my nerves, is that you can tell Brat is more comfortable in pants, but we're still putting a tight ass dress on her. She looks so uncomfortable. And what was with the shoulders? Kill him with the shoulders. Kill him with the shoulders. Like, I didn't like any of it. I don't like any of it. I think Judy looks beautiful. Judy's hair was beautiful. Judy's thigh being out. You know what I'm saying? Like, Judy's dress, the you know, it's over the top, and that's Judy's style. You know what I'm saying? I also think that shade of purple is ugly, but you know, I mean, not ugly to wear, but like ugly to put boo people in suits in. Like, it's making my head hurt on the slick. It's just, y'all know they the Lisa Frank coloring book lesbians, okay? They always doing everything to the umpteenth degree, and that's their prerogative. They got the money, and that's their business if that's what they want to do. But y'all here for my opinion, and I'm gonna give it to you. Brat looks crazy as hell. Brat look like she can't breathe. Brat look like she don't want to be here looking like this for too long. Get her the fuck up out of this encasement that y'all didn't put her in. This look like casket sharp. She gonna die and go to heaven in this fucking outfit because she ain't gonna be able to breathe, walk, or do anything else in it. Why did y'all do this to her? Y'all really couldn't get y'all a nice suit? Like, and I mean a suit in a way of, like, there are feminine suits. They could have done something like a long train with a jacket with that embroidery on it. That way she could have just took that jacket off and had like some nice, like, embroidered kind of vest or something, and then some nice pants that would have been fitted so it still could have been feminine, but she would have been comfortable. Because for her to have to go and change the wig and the outfit, to me, that means that what you were wearing during the wedding, you were not comfortable and it's a costume. And I don't understand why we're doing it. I just don't. I don't. And as I will, I'll say what I said on Instagram. It's not right, but it's okay. If they like it, I love it. It's not right, but it's okay. Yeah, I really do feel like a tailored suit with some of that same, embroidery and beading and everything would have been way better than what the fuck they just did. I mean, this shit looked like somebody threw up 1997 church wedding on us. Yeah, they need Billy Porter stylist. Somebody, y'all. This was. I mean, y'all. This hard hairstyle that she had, girl. Like I said, 1997 prom hair, girl. Okay, and the dress is giving. I'm rich and getting married in 1989. It's giving designing women. Okay, it's giving the church lady that can sew real good, did something real extravagant, and it's country as fuck, but she can't wait to put it on. Whatever make y'all happy. I don't want nobody to be upset. You know what I'm saying? I don't want nobody to feel like you trying to, kill a dream, because the setting is beautiful. The background, the carriages, it's very beautiful. And I do feel like Judy and Brat's love is beautiful for sure. You know what I'm saying? Don't misunderstand me, y'all. But it definitely looks like somebody took 1997, put a lot of money into it, threw some designing women in there, threw in a hype hair from 97 as well. Like, we just took a vote of things from 97 in the early 90s, mixed it up, threw it together, and then they gave us the Brat for the wedding. And I don't like it at all. Okay? I don't like it at all. But congratulations to them. It's definitely giving Wanda J Blige with the hard hairstyle, bitch. Head hard as hell. Okay, I bet she took that shit off like this and put it on. Okay, put it on the encasement, shook out the curly wig, get the bang right. Okay, girl, let me go ahead and move on from there. Y'all, I'm so tired of talking about Kanye. I'm tired of talking about Kanye. So, Lord, let's talk about him and Skeet. Okay, it looks like Kanye is still taking shots at Pete Davidson. Hold up, let me put my, okay, here we go. All right. In a string of posts, insults, in long Instagram captions, Kanye has spent the past month publicly speaking on his estranged wife, Kim Kardashian, and her new boyfriend, Pete Davidson, which is Kim Kardashian and the rest of white women's reascension into white culture, as they have now left hip hop in the past and moved on to white people again. That's what they do, okay? I've told y'all many a times, white people get in their teenage years and their 20s and get all excited about black culture, and right around their 30s into their 40s, they go right back down on white supremacy. So at the end of the day, Kim Kardashian is no different. She's in her 40s. We're now going back to what is more comfortable for us, and that is to be presented to the world as white women, not as racially ambiguous, light-skinned black lady looking bitches, okay, which was what was in when they was in their 20s and their 30s, okay. It happens all the time. We keep telling y'all ain't nothing new out here under the sun. So it appears it may have become too overwhelming for the SNL star Pete Davidson. On Wednesday, fans noticed the 28-year-old comedian deleted his Instagram account less than a month after joining the social media app. God damn, like that was just like when Jay-Z joined one day, and then like 2 days later that shit was over. Hov said, nah, y'all can't have this much access to me, B. This is too much. So now Kanye West is taking credit for Davidson's absence. Like, boy, please. It was probably your crazy ass fans more it was you. That's way too many minions attacking somebody's Instagram. Okay? Like, let me just get rid of this shit. Ain't nobody about to be sitting up every time they phone buzz or somebody calling me Skeet. Suck a dick. So on Thursday, the 44-year-old rapper took to social media, sharing a screenshot of Pete's deleted Instagram page and wrote, "Ran Skeet off the gram. Tell your mother I changed your name for life." Kanye, grow the fuck up. Kanye, grow the fuck up. Like, you got kids and you on here excited because you supposedly ran another grown-ass man off of a social media platform. That is not what you did. Pete Davidson is a type of white boy that can eventually decide to have an Instagram and not even run it at all. He can get an assistant to do it. But because he's the cool type of white guy, he probably wasn't even on here for the longest just out of rejection of doing something that's cool to everybody else. He seems like the type, okay? And so he gets on Instagram because he's with Kim Kardashian and he thinks the shit with Kanye is funny, and now everybody wants to be threatening him every other fucking comment under his post. And who has to deal with that when they never dealt with it before? So he just got off that shit just like he wasn't on it before. Okay, Pete is more concerned about his mental health, as he should be. To me, this was more of a flex that, man, look, I don't need this shit. Delete. Like, Pete is going to be, first of all, the fact that Pete can be famous and rich, whether he's on Instagram or not, is a testament to the fact that he's beyond it. So I don't know what Kanye is doing, but it doesn't matter if Pete is on Instagram or not. Pete is like the rest of the comedians that do this for real, for real. They do it to a point where they're where they need to be. They're on SNL. They're hanging out with the people that are going to get them into movies that are going to make millions of dollars in the box office, because it's another dry humor with 3 or 4 people from SNL, making another funny movie. Like, Pete Davidson is exactly what he needs to be. He doesn't need Instagram. So it doesn't even fucking matter. Kanye being excited about that is a testament to him being an old nigga out of touch, trying to grasp at straws for relevancy. Let's see. What else did he say? Kanye has publicly been going after Pete Davidson, whom he refers to as Skeet, on social media for the past month in an attempt to win back estranged wife Kim Kardashian. It is a ridiculous attempt because it will not work. It is coming off as bullying. It is coming off as desperation. It's coming off as stalking. Okay? And a lot of people, yes, I just saw that comment, Kate. Thank you. A lot of people are referring to Kanye as giving off OJ Simpson vibes. Like, if something happens to Kim, There was a lot of evidence of violent behavior taking place beforehand. And violent behavior isn't always physical. Violent behavior can be stalking somebody online, constantly gaslighting them and trying to cause issue, sending your many weird fans after them. Like, there's a lot of things that Kanye has been doing that can be deemed as abusive, and everybody's just kind of like, oh, it's Kanye being Kanye. And I just kind of feel like, okay, when Kanye end up in somebody's prison, I don't want nobody talking about free Kanye, because I'm gonna tell y'all, I think the fuck not. Thank you, Kate, for the super chat. I'm not sure how OJ Simpson was acting back in the day when Nicole moved on, but Kanye is giving very much OJ. Child, that's what a lot of people have been saying. That's what a lot of people have been saying, because you acting like you can't deal with the fact that this woman has decided that she no longer wants to be with you. And I understand that's hard, but you need to let it go. Like, you need to get over it. She doesn't have to be with you. It doesn't fucking matter. You should have always known that at some point that lady was going to decide she didn't want to deal with your shit no more, and she was going to move on. Like, you should have known that. Like, you should have known y'all wasn't going to stay married forever. You just wanted to wait until you was tired of her. But see, I think he views her position in life as Kim Kardashian to the world. I think he views that as such a high value that even if he didn't want to be with her anymore, he would not have left her, because her position and him being with her, makes his position better. Like, she provides some type of escalation, some type of protection by him being married to a white woman, like, at the end of the day, and then one of the most powerful white women in the world. So Kanye views Kim as a commodity, you know what I'm saying, as something that puts him in a better position. And that's why he wants to have her. And that's why he covets her. And that's why he treats her like an object instead of a grown ass woman that can decide she doesn't want to be with you anymore. And no amount of public pressure should be expected to change her mind about that. And the fact that you think public pressure is supposed to change her mind about wanting to be with you just proves how insane you are. Kanye West fans quickly took over the comment section and called Pete Davidson skeet. Okay, please stop. Like, just please. Pete, who suffers from borderline personality disorder, oh shit, first deleted his Instagram account. I didn't know he was dealing with borderline personality disorder. I might have to look up exactly what that means for everybody. Give me a second. He first deleted his Instagram back in 2018 after sharing a dark post that suggested he did not want to be on this earth anymore. Kanye's latest antics come after Kim filed new legal documents informing a judge of her strong desire to be divorced, citing her estranged husband is causing emotional distress. He is. He is. And I do believe that she should be made to be single. Absolutely. Like, I do think that. She don't need to know. She don't want to be with him anymore. Like, why are they still waiting? Let this lady be declared single so this man can stop thinking that he has some control over her, even though I don't think it'll actually work. So this is what the Google is saying. Borderline personality disorder is a mental health disorder that impacts the way you think and feel about yourself and others, causing problems functioning in everyday life. It includes self-image issues, difficulty managing emotions and behavior, and a pattern of unstable relationships. Child, this sounds like Black people. This sounds like a disorder specifically for Black men. Not all of them, but a lot. I'm just saying. Listen to the specific things. Self-image issues. Ding. Black people. Difficulty managing emotions. Ding. Everything is anger. Okay. And difficulty managing behavior, meaning you're always out of control of yourself. You get upset and you got to hit people. You got to do something stupid. Like, child, don't get me wrong. I understand. I banged on my computer the other day because I was having such a hard time recording that fucking podcast. My nerves just got bad and I just kind of flipped out on my computer. I didn't throw it. And Lyric was like, why are you paying the stupid tax? I'm like, motherfucker, I'm going to throw something at you. Okay, it's not broke. I'm gonna buy a new one anyway. Leave me the fuck alone. Let me beat on let me beat on this bitch if I want to. It's all right. It made it. You about to make me even more mad. I just looked at him. Y'all know that now that I'm getting old, Lyric make me mad. I just look at him. I don't even say nothing no more. Just look. But this sounds a lot like Black people. This borderline personality disorder. So I'm just sitting up here like, child, ain't it funny how white people get special names for shit that Black people just be going through? Black people be out here like, girl, I'm just expecting to have self-image issues and difficulty managing my emotions and behavior, girl. That's just what I'm expecting to deal with as a Black person. Okay. And having a pattern of unstable relationships. I'm expecting that as well. Like, you can't tell me that that's not the same fucking issue that Kanye has. So I'm trying to understand what's the difference. You know what I'm saying? I think Pete dad died during September 11th. Okay, that's sad. Can you wish my 16-year-old happy birthday because he thinks you're cute and I know it'll make his day. His name is Jaden. Jaden, yes, this. Happy birthday, Jaden, yes, this. Happy birthday, love. Okay, shout out to your mom, Prosperity, thick girl. Okay, Jaden. Okay, so it's just Jaden. Happy birthday, Jaden. Happy birthday, my love. I hope you have a wonderful birthday. Everybody whose birthday it is today, happy birthday. Okay. Another circle around the earth is a blessing. No matter what anybody tells you, circle around the earth is a blessing. Okay. So happy birthday to all the birthday people out there. Okay. But yeah, I just explained to you. I'm glad I looked up a borderline personality disorder because I was like, child, this sounds like what Black people be going through. Okay, what are 9 symptoms of borderline personality disorder? Explosive anger, chronic feelings of emptiness, extreme emotional swings, self-harm, impulsive self-destructive behaviors, unclear or shifting self-image, unstable relationships, fear of abandonment. People with borderline personality disorder are often terrified of being abandoned or left alone. Yeah. So that explains the whole, yeah, that explains it. I mean, a lot of Black people have issues with people abandoning them. So this absolutely sounds like a lot of what Black people go through all the time at large numbers. So I think it's so funny that people can like name the issue with Pete. Because Pete's a white boy that can go to the doctor and get the doctor to say, hey, you have this disorder. Black people just be like, child, that's my life. And that's just what I go through, girl. And I think that shit is sad. No, Soulful Dog, you heard what the fuck I said. Do y'all hear the 9 symptoms? I'm going to read these 9 symptoms to y'all one more time because we ain't going to leave here without a lesson today, Jesus. Fear of abandonment, unstable relationships, unclear or shifting self-image, impulsive, self-destructive behaviors, self-harm, extreme emotional swings, meaning going from here to there. Okay, going from 0 to 100 is people love to act like it's a positive thing, but it is not. Okay, chronic feelings of emptiness, feeling like nothing will fill a hole inside yourself. So you fill it with drugs, alcohol, fucking social media, whatever your other vices may be, you feel the emptiness with those things. Okay, explosive anger. I believe they both borderline, if you ask me. This definitely sounds like something you two niggas have in common. Okay, let me see if there's anything else. Explosive anger, feeling suspicious or out of touch with reality. Okay, feeling suspicious and out of touch with reality. And I say that because I find that a lot, of ignorant Black people, and I say ignorant Black people because I mean that y'all are like not exposed. Y'all don't have access. So y'all are not knowing of a lot of things. And one of the things that I noticed amongst Black people who have all of these other issues with themselves, one of the things they have an issue with is being out of touch with fucking reality. Okay? And we have seen that more prevalent nowadays than we've ever seen it before. And it's not just Black people, but I want to say when things are like, when I notice things that have something to do with us, that's what I hear first. It's got something to do with us. But with white people too, because this sounds like you Trump supporters. This sounds like Trump supporters too. Feeling suspicious or out of touch with reality. Like, what the fuck is fake news? What the fuck is alternative facts? Lies, nigga. It's called lies. Stop trying to put a different word on it so that you can create a narrative outside of what it really is, which is a lie within itself. Okay? I'm telling y'all better stop being led by crazy motherfuckers. And I don't mean crazy to be disrespectful. I mean people who are not all right up here. And you're being led by them. You're looking to them in some type of way, like they supposed to be a superiority or help you through something, because y'all really do do the most with celebrities. There are people that hear Kanye say stupid shit and adopt it to their mindset. And it's like, I really wish y'all would stop listening to people with mental disabilities. And that's no disrespect to anybody with a mental disability, but you can't tell me that you're supposed to be listening to people who got these types of issues. explosive anger, chronic feelings of emptiness, feeling suspicious, out of touch. Like, you can listen to them sometimes, but don't be out here trying to get your wisdom from nobody with all of these issues. And y'all ignore that because niggas make good music and you like the way they dress. I don't know. Okay? Impulsive, self-destructive behaviors. Y'all be out here going up for niggas that's doing shit that hurt themselves. So just be careful about who you champion and who you idolize, because they'll have you fucked up out here. Child, when I tell y'all, I didn't put him in my stories today, but y'all see that damn Kodak Black? Kodak Black is like, I'm sorry, he is a crack baby that was raised around crackheads that taught him crackhead things. And now he is, from what my husband says, a successful, talented rapper that uses his platform to get in more trouble, assault women, and speak on how ignorant and regressed he is. I was trying to find a better word than retarded. And regressed he is. This man is online saying shit like, if it's a boy, then I'm going to be her boyfriend. But if it's a girl, then I'm just going to be her baby daddy. Please stop giving crackheads microphones. I mean that. Please stop giving colorist, grapist, okay? Because something is seriously wrong with Kodak Black. And niggas really be out here listening to the things that he says. And when I was listening to some of the ignorant things that I could decipher from the way he spoke, because he's a mushmouth motherfucker. So the things I deciphered from what he said makes me feel like these are the things that you have learned from the crackheads that sit down in front of corner stores in your neighborhood. Because those are probably the men that you've known. And they tell you these crackhead things. And now you get on the Breakfast Club and have the fucking platform to reiterate and disseminate this ignorant crackhead shit to more people that are not recognizing that they're listening to a crackhead or, you know, a crack baby. They don't recognize, like, the brain cells aren't all there. He's not firing on all cylinders. They don't realize that. They think because he makes good music that he's somebody that they should be listening to because they're listening to his music, not realizing the nigga is a crack baby and you should not listen to him. There are some crack babies out there that are not like this. This is not them. This is the bottom of the barrel crack baby that somehow has a musical talent, but nobody should be listening to this man about anything in life. Anything in life. But they do. And I got to hear about how he's a good rapper. And I'm just at a point where I don't give a fuck how good of a rapper you are. I don't care. Like, there are some people whose talent I feel like absolutely outshines how fucked up they can be. You know what I mean? Todrick is probably one of those people because he's so extremely talented. He's a fucked up person, but sometimes his talent can outshine how fucked up he is. For me, with Kodak, that's not happening. That's not happening for me. I don't view him in that way. Okay. Y'all, let's switch gears for a second. Let's talk about MC Lyte. Y'all, I have such an admiration, but yet an issue with MC Lyte. Let's read. So MC Lyte opened up about her divorce. Rap pioneer MC Lyte is getting candid about the emotional struggles of divorce. During a recent episode of The Real, the 51-year-old rapper actress discussed her divorce from husband John Weish after only 3 years of marriage. She explained that while the pair announced their divorce in 2020, she is still going through the process as the divorce is still not finalized. She said, I'm actually still going through it. When the press got a hold of it, I think people thought we were divorced. I had just filed, and so we're still going through it right now. MC Lyte expresses there are several emotional phases when it comes to breakup. Okay, she says, I think in the very beginning, I was very distraught. I felt like there are phases whenever a relationship is ending. Listen to this. There are phases, okay? Whether you're married or not, it's that first phase of, oh my God, I've got to make this work for us. Then it's like, oh my God, I've got to make this work for everybody else involved, the family, if there are children, people who flew all the way to wherever to see you married. You know what I'm saying? Which is so true. She goes on to say that while divorce is difficult in the beginning, it doesn't make you a failure. Whew. Y'all, I'm speaking to somebody I know right now, okay? and I hope she listening to me. It's hard in the beginning, but you realize to have happiness doesn't mean you have to remain together. It doesn't mean that you are a failure because the marriage failed. It's also ego. You just have to be able to let go. Do you hear me? Okay. Moving from there. As previously reported, the Cold Rocker Party rapper filed for divorce from her husband John Weish in August 2020 after 3 years of marriage. MC Lyte calls it quits. She met her estranged husband on Match.com and they married in August 2017 in Montego Bay. And I remember being like, really, MC Lyte, a man? She said that he doesn't want to sign the papers, which makes me feel like you're the one that filed, and it makes me want to know why you filed. I know she don't want to give us her business like that because MC Lyte has never been somebody to overshare her life like that. But I absolutely am wondering when Lyte is going to just come out of the closet. I love her. And listen, I'm going to just say it like this. I have seen her in person. I have seen Miss MC Lyte in person. And I'm going to just say I loved her growing up and I love her now. And if I was ever a single young woman and MC Lyte walked up to me at a bar, bitch, I'm going home with MC Lyte tonight. I'm texting all my friends. Okay? Like, I'm about to go home with MC Lyte. Look, in the bathroom, bitch, I'm going home with MC Lyte. Maybe she's just a tomboy. Sure. I'm sure that's it. I'm sure she's just a tomboy. I'm sure. I met him in a club hanging out one night. He said, hello, I'm George. Highlight. How you doing? Hope everything's fine. Oh, and can I call you sometime? Can I get the digits and the address so I can come visit? I'm not gonna do it, but I just want y'all to know I love Lyte. Like, that's why I be looking at Lyte like all right, Lyte. I am the light. Lyte. I am the light. Okay. Yeah, I love MC Lyte. I always have. Her voice is just one of the best voices in hip hop to me. And now that she does the work that she does now with voiceovers, like it's crazy. My gaydar must be broke. Bitch, listen. That's why I'm like, right, she's just a tomboy. She could just be bisexual for sure. Hello. You know what I'm saying? I'll give her that. Gotta get a rough neck. I need it in the morning, so I gotta get a rough neck. Now, I'm gonna tell you, I really do think back in the day, like the girls just couldn't be gay. And I think some of them just, because I'm gonna tell y'all know what I used to hear all the time? I used to hear that MC Lyte and Tashina Arnold used to go together back in the day. Tell me if anybody else heard that. It could be a fabrication because now we didn't found out how people be lying. Who is MC Lyte? Google her. Do yourself a favor. Just Google her. Or you can put her in on YouTube. That might be better. Put MC Lyte in on YouTube and you'll find out who she is. Keep on, keeping on. Listen, I'm not gonna do it. Sorry, I don't know. I was born in 1996. That is so sad. That was actually one of her big years. Like 96 was a big year, like around that time. But Google MC Lyte, sweetheart. I get it. I know. Some people parents don't be exposing them the way they should. Go ahead and Google MC Lyte. But she's one of the first female rappers to make it big in the industry the way she did. You know, you had your what's your girl name? Roxanne Shante and them, they all hit big locally. And then, they will blow up thereafter. But MC Lyte, Queen Latifah, like they were like the first Salt and Pepper, the first group of female rappers. She was a part of that clique. Okay. But yeah. Child, MC Lyte is the shit if you don't know. But I still feel like MC Lyte gay. And she could be bisexual. She could be bisexual. She can. But I just want to know, does anybody else remember hearing that her and Tashina Arnold used to go together? Okay. Yeah, I mean, people just don't be exposing their children to hip hop probably, because I feel like it would be hard not to have heard MC Lyte, like especially when you were growing up. If your people listen to black radio, there are songs you probably know by heart that you don't know that it's her just from like. I mean, just for me, there were songs I knew growing up before I knew who it was. I knew the song by heart because I grew up with my people playing the radio all the time. Okay, yeah, Lyte has one of the best voices ever. Lyte and Pam from Martin worked together and for a while too. Come on, Mikey Undefeated. Thank you. I am not the only one that knows that. Okay, I am not the only one that heard that they was together for a minute. MC Lyte and C Arnold was a thing. That's what the word was back in the day, is that they were together. And I heard this from somebody that grew up in California and that used to be in the scene. Like as a gay girl in California, in LA, was on the scene and used to be around and is around their same age and everything, and said that they used to be out and about together back in the day. Okay. Okay. All right, y'all. Let's go ahead. Didn't Martin and Tashina hook up too? That's what the word was, that they dated for a minute. But shit, I don't know when they would have had an opportunity to. The way Martin was dating every fucking body, child. The only person he didn't date was Gina. Thank God. All right, let's move on from there, y'all. Abbott Elementary. Oh my God. So if you are a member of the website, BondyBlueShow.com. If you're a Royal Blue member or a Baby Blue member, y'all know we be in a forum. And a lot of time people post stuff in a forum that I'm not reviewing, but that people just want to hear me talk about. Abbott Elementary is one of my favorite shows. Okay, I've been watching it since before it actually came out because they released early episodes either on Peacock or Hulu, but either way, I watched them. I love Abbott Elementary. First of all, I was wondering where my girl went. Y'all gonna tell me her name in the comments because I always forget. But the main character of Abbott Elementary was one of my favorites on Black Lady Sketch Show. And that second season, she got replaced by Robert Townsend's daughter. And I would have disliked her if it wasn't for the fact that her daddy is my uncle. Okay, that's how I feel in my spirit. That man in some way imparted his wisdom on me through his movies, and I am forever changed and of entertainment value to the people of the world because of Robert Townsend. Okay, so when his daughter took Quinta's spot, I was like, all right, fine. At least I love you, daddy. We'll give you a shot. Okay, but I was sad to see Quinta. Okay, is it Quinta? It's Quinta. I was sad to see Quinta go because she's hilarious to me. Quinta is one of those like physical comedians. Like it's just all in her face. It's all in her face. Like I died laughing at her, but I was happy that she got her own show. And then you got Cheryl Lee Ralph in that bitch. And I'm even this comedian, this girl right here in the middle who plays the principal, fucking hilarious. Do you hear me? Do you hear me? This show has such a great dynamic with all of the characters. Everybody's funny. The show is hilarious. And y'all, let's not even start about how fine Chris is. Okay, everybody hates Chris is on the show. He's in love with he's obviously in love with Quinta's character on the show. Quinta is stuck worrying about her dumbass boyfriend who wants to be a rapper. Child, that last episode with him rapping at the school, it's funny because I feel like in today's day and age, rappers are whack. So he showed up and the kids, for the most part, was able to enjoy themselves. But if they would have showed up in like the early 90s, they would have booed his ass off the stage because they were expecting a better caliber of rapper. Okay, but the show is fucking hilarious. So if you have not watched Abbott Elementary, do yourself a favor and watch Abbott Elementary. Okay, but good news for the show. Okay, ABC's Abbott Elementary has been showing great success with each new episode. The workplace sitcom set a new record last month when the show's debut episode topped ABC's numbers as the first comedy premiere to quadruple ratings from its original air date. Now, the critically acclaimed series has reached another milestone. According to reports, episode 2 of the sitcom, which aired on January 4th, garnered 9 million total viewers and a 2.93 ratings in adults 18 to 49 after 35 days of viewing across linear and digital platforms. This marks for the first time ABC has seen this high number of viewership since Modern Family series finale in 2020. Okay, so they are outdoing the white people, is what we're saying. Okay, black people, Abbott Elementary is outdoing the white people, is what we're saying. Okay, even though technically Abbott Elementary is not a black show because it's a show with black people, but it's set in a school that's in a black neighborhood with black people issues, okay? But we all know that the inner city doesn't just encompass black people, but black people are the ones that end up, getting the short end of the stick. So it's a really good show. And it is, it's not comedy for white people. Y'all know how a lot of black people don't like to watch shows that are, basically black shows for white people. This is not that. This is a show that has more black people in it than white people, but it's for everybody. It's for everybody. You know what I'm saying? But I love the show. I didn't want to say it was a black show because it's not a whole black cast. And see the white lady with the red hair, I grew up loving her too. She's one of my faves too. Okay. I can't even think about all the shit I didn't see that white lady on. But oh no. I'm gonna tell you, she played Chessie. She played Chessie on It Takes Two, on Lindsay Lohan, y'all. Parent Trap. She played Chessie on Parent Trap. And I loved her in that movie, y'all. So I'm not even, she's always Chessie from Parent Trap to me. Okay. But she says, hold on. In a previous interview, Tyler James, Chris, revealed that he and legendary actress Sheryl Lee Ralph, okay, that's Moesha mama, Aunt D, knew the show would be a hit. While shooting it, we looked at each other at one point and we both had that moment where we realized that this is something really special. After that first night, it was like, yeah, I think we better strap in. We may have a ride ahead of us. Y'all, I hope y'all do. I really do. I hope y'all get 10, 20 seasons of this shit. As many seasons of Modern Family and all of them other white shows that give y'all eyes straight into the camera comedy, like The Office in them and Community and all of that. I would love for this show to get that same type of love and support. Abbott Elementary was created and written by Quinta Brunson, who also plays the lead character in the show. The sitcom follows a group of dedicated, passionate teachers in Philadelphia public schools where they are determined to help their students succeed in life. Abbott Elementary airs on ABC on Tuesdays at 9 p.m. So y'all make sure to support it and watch it if y'all like comedies. I like Grand Crew too, but it's not as good as Abbott Elementary. It's not. The comedy, the characters, like Abbott Elementary is definitely a hit. So if y'all aren't watching it, y'all should definitely go on Hulu and check out the episodes that are available. It's probably on Peacock as well. All right, y'all. So let's move on. What else is there to talk about? Let's talk about Moniece. I'm gonna talk about Meg and them last. Okay, so let's talk about Moniece because we have to talk about Moniece again. Hold up. Okay. So, y'all, Monice Slaughter is fed up after her parents' latest comments about her pregnancy. Y'all know Moniece announced the pregnancy. I told y'all about it over here. Following statements that they don't believe the reality star is pregnant, Moniece Slaughter says that she will sue everyone who makes false comments about her pregnancy directed at her mother and stepfather, as well as the outlets who publish unfact-checked stories about her. Okay. Earlier last month, 34-year-old songstress Moniece Slaughter took to her Instagram Live to share with followers that she's pregnant and expecting a baby girl. Okay. After the announcement, her mother and stepfather, Marla and David Thompson, have made discrediting claims about the pregnancy, stating they don't believe it's true based on evidence they've encountered. I don't know what the fuck that means, considering the fact that they all admitted they had not seen her in a minute. During their Valentine's Day Q&A, the parents were asked if they think it's true that their daughter is pregnant. I'm trying to understand why anybody is questioning this. The first time Moniece told us she was pregnant, she showed us a baby bump. Like, Moniece is a very small woman. There is no way that she would have a stomach like that unless something was wrong with her, like health-wise, okay? Like, she either is pregnant or has a tumor in her fucking stomach, okay? Either way, during their Valentine's Day Q&A, they said only time will tell, insinuating that they don't believe that she's actually really pregnant. And then her mom said, for us, that question, neither one of us believe that based on evidence that we've encountered. However, it's sad no matter what. I think that for Moniece to put herself in a situation is sad because either one of the two options aren't good. She continued, to fabricate a pregnancy and to fabricate a loss is bad. And Monice's state of mind to have a baby will also be tragic at this point in Monice's life. Why would it be tragic for a 34-year-old woman that is seemingly taking care of her fucking self and another child? Okay, yeah, with the help of the daddy, as it should be. But why would it be tragic for her to have another child at 34 years old when she's able to take care of herself? Like, I'm sure that, Moniece has mental issues and all of that shit, but I feel like, did anybody stop Moniece's mama from having children? Because her fucking ass obviously has mental issues as well. For both of your children to be out here in this world having emotional and mental issues, and then for you to get online and talk this about them the way you did, ma'am, something is wrong with you as well. I know you think that everybody sees that Moniece is the problem, but I would never expect my mama to get on social media and talk anything about my personal business with people that we don't know. I would never expect my mom to do that. She may say everything to her friends and her clients, child, but she ain't gonna say everything to nobody on the motherfucking internet. Okay? So to me, Marla needs to question her own mental preparedness. Because if your 34-year-old daughter can't take care of a child at 34 years old, to me, it seems as if you need to check yourself because maybe you failed her. The fuck? There's not enough evidence of you being a good parent, Marla, for you to get your ass online and say something that fucked up about your daughter, talking about it would be tragic at this point in Monice's life if she got pregnant. The fuck? Talking about in the same foolishness and mess that she had in the last time. Listen, I don't give a fuck if the baby daddy ain't shit. Listen, that's a conversation for another time. Yes, Moniece, you should absolutely do better at picking people to have children with. But I also recognize that Moniece is the type of person that if she wanted the baby, she don't have to want the man in order to keep the baby. And there are some women who feel like that, and I feel like that's their prerogative. If they feel like they can love and take care of a child outside of having a relationship with the fucking daddy, then I'm not about to beat up on her and tell her it's tragic for her to have a baby at 34. Like, what? And then you're going to get your ass on social media with your fucking stepdaddy husband and say that shit? That was fucked up to me. I don't give a fuck what you talking about. Talking about if there is a baby, if there isn't a baby. Girl, go to hell. Go to hell, Marla. Because you wrong as fuck for doing this to Moniece. Us, Lil Fizzle Pop, everybody realized that you in some ways are not handling your daughter's emotions with care, and you wonder why she acts the way she does. Because y'all have obviously emotionally abused the shit out of y'all kids. I don't know how y'all treated the son, but we know he has mental issues. Okay? And I don't know whether that was something that y'all caused or something that was of chemical imbalance and that was just going, genetics. I don't know. But with Moniece, I feel like we could definitely say that somebody did not care for Moniece the way they should have. Somebody did not do what they were supposed to do. And listen, I recognize that there are people out here that are batshit crazy no matter how good their parents were to them. I do. I recognize that. But I also recognize that Marla has shown us more than once that she does not care about how her child will feel about something when she decides to get her ass on television or on the internet and say cruel things about her daughter to people who she does not know. I'm sorry, but that seems fucked up to me, and it doesn't matter how you slice it. Moniece quickly responded to what they were saying, okay? Stating that she's going to take steps to publicly prove her pregnancy and then sue everyone who misspoke on it, which is her being bitter and angry, but I can't exactly blame her. Because to be honest, I would want Moniece to not even care. I would want Moniece to be somewhere trying to make sure that she and her baby are in a really good space. Right. Okay. Her brother, you think her brother's schizophrenic? I wasn't exactly sure. Okay. And that's why I didn't want to say that, oh, obviously, Marla did something wrong. Because if somebody has schizophrenia, it's not anything that a parent could have done wrong. That's why I was saying, genetics and all of that. But ultimately with Moniece, like I said, no, you did something wrong here because we actively see you online speaking against her in a way that just does not seem conducive to a mother emotionally caring for her child. I don't care what anybody's talking about. Iyanla taught me that when you see someone when you see someone acting negatively, you don't know what they've been through to get to that point. Okay. I already did a video when I did my weekends on OWN. I spent the first 20 minutes of that live talking about my experience at Mel's 7th Avenue release party. Also, showcasing some of the pictures and video that I did get because it was a whole situation. So you can go and check out weekends on OWN that I did this week. And the first 30 minutes basically are me talking about the situation with Mel and 7th Avenue and everything. So check that out. But yeah, so Moniece responded and said, she posted something on social media saying, these were taken in December. Tomorrow we'll see January growth. Then the day after that, we going to look at this month in real time. Then I'm going to pee on a stick on Instagram Live. Then I'm going to sue everybody for defamation, cyber stalking, slander, and harassment. Then I'm going to sue everybody who partook in not fact checking and ran false stories. Look up California state harassment laws. Anything published that causes anyone emotional distress, I'm gonna have to look that one up, without proper research is violating the law. Now, if I woke up and decided to terminate tomorrow because this has all become too stressful, I'd still be lying, right? Now, let's do the math. Since September is what they said, right? Well, that wasn't 7 months ago. It was 5. And today I'm 2 weeks. So how 2 people who ain't seen me in months or spoken to me know what the F going on? And that's what Moniece had to say about it. And I just think it's a sad situation. You know what I'm saying? Because it doesn't matter what the relationship status is. I think she meant emotional distress. That's what I thought she meant, child. But I didn't want to presume, child. I didn't want to presume to know whatever legal jargon might have been being used. Okay. Why wouldn't she go on live like she does everything else? She did. She did. Like, y'all didn't see the video of her rubbing her stomach? There was a whole video that she put out of her rubbing her stomach. Like, she also posted pictures of said stomach. Like, she did. I don't know. I felt like I absolutely saw a stomach. So I don't know what's going on. I saw a video and I saw a picture. I saw pictures and I saw a video of her rubbing her stomach. Right. I played the video on here. That's what I thought. Like, child, y'all know I be doing so much. But y'all search my videos for Moniece and see if it come up, okay? But let's go ahead and move on from there. So a little quick about Wendy. Okay, a little quick about Wendy. So y'all know that Sherri Shepherd is about to take over Wendy's show, right? Well, her time slot, because they're getting rid of Wendy in June and giving Sherri her own show. And a source told the outlet Wendy is on sick leave and has basically been fired. This isn't right, and Wendy isn't going to take this. She is considering legal action again, her producers, and is also deciding on what to do against her producers, and is also deciding on what to do about Sherri Shepherd. Sherri was supposed to be a friend filling in for Wendy while she was sick, but instead Sherri stabbed Wendy in the back. If anyone thinks Wendy is going to disappear without a fight, they are a fool. Now this is somebody that could have got on Instagram Live if they were really healthy, or could have posted something that seemed recent. The shit they posted at the beach seemed old. You can't just fire someone after a decade because they are sick. Yes, you can. People do it all the time. If you be on sick leave for too long, people can absolutely relieve you of your duties. Wendy has been reading the news where Chris Cuomo is suing CNN for $60 million and Megan gets $60 million when she was kicked out of NBC. Knowing Wendy, she would think she can get the same amount too. This is going to get ugly. She was hired because of her big mouth. Well, now that big mouth is going to bite the hand that fed her. The source said that Wendy plans to sue Debmar Mercury co-presidents Mort Marcus and Ira Bernstein. Debmar Mercury distributed the Wendy Williams show throughout its run. Earlier this week, it was announced that Sherri Shepherd, who'd been filling in for Wendy, would take over the slot with her own show. Multiple sources also noted the Wendy Williams show will conclude in June. Okay, so let me say this. I personally don't feel like Sherri is my cup of tea, and I do not feel like she is Wendy's audience, her core audience cup of tea. So she can't really replace Wendy. But I also feel like Wendy has not been right for a while now. Wendy has been on a downward spiral since 2015. She has not been in her chair or on set since what, 2020? Oh, no. It was June 2021. It was summer 2021. But even before then, she had been coming back and leaving and coming back and leaving. So, we would think a new episode was coming and they put up a rerun. So at the end of the day, I feel like the show has ran its course. I feel like, I don't know if I can believe this source saying that Wendy is going to fight, because Wendy can fight all she wants to, but you still can't come to work. So what you fighting for? And seeing Sherri as a backstabber, bitch, Sherri was supposed to not take an opportunity given to her when this is what she wants to do too. Get the fuck out of here. We ain't friends like that. The fuck is we talking about? Like, I don't even like Sherri. And I'm like, girl, get the fuck out of here. Ain't nobody about to pass up on an opportunity like that because we friends. Wendy ain't friends with nobody like that. Wendy ain't friends with nobody like that. And the way Wendy stepped on Nene getting her show, I don't feel any type of way about Sherri sliding into that spot. Somebody needs to, because bitch, you're not at work. You're not here. For whatever reason, you can't do the job. So the job needs to be given to somebody else. And why not somebody that you know and like? What's the problem? Please move on and do podcasts. Please make your money from your house. Do this another way. But holding on to the Wendy Williams show is stupid to me. It's over. It's done. It's played. It needs to go. You know why? Because she's not there. And when she was there, she wasn't on point. I'm sorry, but Wendy hasn't been on point in a minute. It needs to be over. And hopefully Sherri can get all of them white women that, that like watching her, and, a few of the black girls that like her. Hopefully she gets the viewership and she can get her dream popping too. Because I don't ever begrudge the girls their dreams now. I don't begrudge the girls their dreams, whether I like them or not. I hope Sherri, gets to do everything she wants to do in her life, because I think Sherri puts in a lot of work in order to do so. And I think Wendy should find a new avenue that she can control completely. And so she won't have to go through these things anymore. But I mean, honestly, the day and age of people watching these shows like that is not what it used to be anyway. You might as well get a podcast and get paid millions and millions of dollars to put out a podcast every few months. You can tape at your leisure, put the shit out when you feel like it, okay? And get paid out the yag. So Wendy needs to move on, and any trying to fight it is just stupid to me. The chapter is over. The chapter is over. Move on to the next one, okay? So moving on from there, I don't see a Nick Cannon picture in here, but I did see Nick Cannon talking about how magical it is to have sex with pregnant women. He says, when you see a woman that's bearing your child, it's magical, it's godlike, especially during that process. That's why he keeps getting all these women pregnant, because it makes him feel like a god. He says, I know sometimes you think when you're pregnant, you might get a little insecure because your body is not how it is normally, but your body is doing something that my body can't. We're aware, Nicholas. But it also makes me feel like you only view women as having value when they're carrying your child. And then when your child is no longer in the womb, or whenever, you no longer feel the need to value these women, then you will create separation between them and your child by creating some type of competition. Okay, my daughter can have, but this ain't for you. All of that type of shit. Don't get me wrong. You bitches be taking advantage. Y'all want to spend his money and not yours for shit that ain't got nothing to do with the kids. I get that. But at the end of the day, I feel like a lot of that shit is just petty. But Nick said the other men share the same sentiments and mentioned the freaky messages that the mother of his children receive. He added, I'm going to be honest. I know it's a bunch of y'all dudes in my baby mama's DMs when they be pregnant. Y'all little freaks. The former teen host, the teen Nick Ho shares 8 children with 7 different women. His oldest children, a set of fraternal twins, belong to ex-wife Mariah Carey. Okay. And then y'all know that his 5-month-old baby Zen passed away, and he recently announced that he's expecting his 8th with another young woman named Bree. And a lot of these women are from Wild 'N Out. So he's just basically funneling the girls from Wild 'N Out into single motherhood. I guess good for them, child. I don't know. Let's see. I thought I had put one in here with T.I. and Godfrey, but I guess I didn't. But I still wanted to talk about T.I. and Godfrey, and then we're gonna do Meg and Tory last. Okay. So y'all, T.I. responds to stand-up comedian veteran Godfrey saying he's not a real comedian after hanging out with him at a comedy show. He says, I saw a legend trying not to hate while hating. I mean, so, but let's hear what they're saying. Excuse me. Let's hear. Respect
and admiration for a legend and a GOAT in the comedy shit. His name is Godfrey. All right? His name is Godfrey. And I had the pleasure of sharing the stage with him.
It is a kink, y'all. I see y'all saying it's a kink. It's a kink.
At the Atlanta Comedy Theater. And had a good time, you know what I'm saying? Got up there and worked on my set, you know what I mean?
Because T.I. wants to be a comedian now.
And well, I thought all was well. I thought it went very good. And then
I went very good.
I see an interview with Godfrey. And how I see Godfrey is a legend. He's a GOAT. I'm talking about, I mean, he's undeniable.
Okay, we know this. All right, we got it. Let's go. Let's get to it.
And I see him as a giant in the comedy shoot.
All right.
And what I saw in his interview was, I saw a legend trying not to hate while hating.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay. He was trying not to. Okay.
Like innuendos, little tidbits of hate here and there while coupling it or surrounding it with some compliments to make it seem like you ain't hating for real. But to be honest with you, bro, to me that made a giant look small in my eyes.
Did it?
Simply because what you said was, I came and I went on after you, and you wasn't gonna come out there and watch me because it would have made you look small.
Yeah, it would have made him look small.
Can I make you, a giant in this shit, look small?
Because he should not be opening for you. And that's what that looked like, stupid motherfucker. Are you really gonna sit up here? No, you know what? I'm tired of T.I. because T.I. knows what the fuck this looks like because he's a rapper. And if he had went before some basketball player that decided they wanted to be a fucking rapper, he would be clowning the fuck out of them. He wouldn't even pretend to try to show respect. So the fact that you feel away, you're a bitch. I'm sorry, Tip. You're acting like a bitch right now. You don't have any clout in comedy. You should be lucky that they didn't laugh your ass off the stage because that's what they probably wanted to do because you're coming into a space that usually comedians have to work to get to. But because you're T.I., you get to just walk on the fucking stage after somebody you called a giant, Godfrey, and then basically look like Joffrey opened up for you. So no, Godfrey had to keep his mind about him because yeah, it was good for his business, but at the same time, he does have the respect of somebody that has been doing this for a minute, nigga. You think he was supposed to show you some extra type of respect? Like, what the fuck? Why would he treat you any differently than he would somebody who has never done this before? Like, you were supposed to get some type of attitude from them people who had to come up and do this shit for real. But because you a fucking rapper, you get to slide on the same stage with Godfrey. Like, no, it should not have worked out like that. So Godfrey felt the reason, and he should have, because as a rapper in this game who's considered a big dog like yourself, people can say what they want to. T.I. is a phenomenal rapper, and he knows that. And if somebody who was lesser than you in the industry, brand new, couldn't rap as good, came on stage after you, you would have felt some type of way. So for you to sit up here and act like you don't understand where Godfrey is coming from, when we know there are probably several human beings in life that you have made feel exactly the same type of way who looked up to you, boy, get the fuck out of my face.
You're not a comedian to me. You're working your way. I give him. He's taking it seriously. I don't know how long he's gonna do that.
Yeah.
But I'm not coming back after I finish my shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But they show me so much love in Atlanta. You know, it's just fire as fuck. And we tore it up. Me, Artie, Mike James tore that bitch down. It was fantastic. I had Rodney Perry come through. Tory came through.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, my boy Evan Line. It's just comics came through to watch me. Like, I was like, what? They came, and T.I. came through, guys.
Oh, shit.
T.I. came on stage after okay, T.I. has been doing comedy, guys.
Yes.
He's been doing comedy for the past 3 weeks.
He's been getting on stage and not rapping.
So
rapping.
did you give him a guest spot on your show?
Wait, first of all, I'm getting off stage. It was on a Thursday. Last Thursday, I'm on stage. I do like an hour 40 because it's Thursday.
To be clear, I'm not giving Godfrey legend status, but I wouldn't exactly argue it because I think it says something about the longevity. I'll say that.
It was the first show. Did an hour 40, and I get off, and Artie goes, Godfrey, T.I. is here. He wants to go on, like, after you know. I said, what? But I was like, dude, I'm not going to say no to T.I.
Yeah.
It could have been KRS-One. I'd be like, yeah, let him do it.
Yeah.
It's one of those things where you go, of course, as a comedian, I'm like, why the fuck are you in our lane?
Space, yeah.
But as a branding, this is a good look, as in everybody.
He's keeping it a buck. He's keeping it a buck.
Social media, I go, sure.
Yeah.
Let him up.
Yeah.
He did about a half hour. He's telling stories. You know, T.I. talks very slowly.
Yeah.
Expeditiously. Uses big words. So it's his town. Atlanta's his town.
Yeah.
So I was like, I didn't go in to watch.
Yeah.
I didn't go in to watch T.I. because as a headliner, no one's supposed to go up after you.
Yeah.
Right.
But
exactly.
There's a code in comedy that I follow. I'm not watching what you can't do better than me.
Yeah. Exactly.
You're not a comedian to me.
Exactly.
You're working your way. I give him.
Yes. But you're not
it
it yet.
I don't know how long he's gonna do that.
Yeah.
But I'm not coming back after I finish my shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I tore that bitch down, and I'm gonna go back and go watch someone who's
who's not a comic,
who's not a comedian.
Yeah.
For me, morally, that's just fucking stupid.
Yeah, but you just got through saying that it's more than that. You talked about the branding. You talked about all these other avenues that you could touch by having him come. So why wouldn't you go watch him? Just because
no. He can be on my platform without me having to watch him.
I'm done. Yeah. I'm not gonna be in the room. I just finished.
Yeah.
I'm just saying I just finished, but I waited he hung out with us.
Okay.
And we talked comedy. No. I want
okay. Then you got what you need.
I fuck with T.I. I have his music. I listen to his music. Like when.
Okay, so it stopped right there. And I'm gonna say I totally agree. I totally agree with Godfrey on this. I'm sorry. But you don't deserve to have my respect in this forum. You may have my respect as a rapper. And because of your celebrity, you have been put in this position. But no Joe Smo off the street was going to come in and get that same treatment. So why the fuck should Godfrey leave after headlining, come back and sit down and listen to you do a halfway decent job at something that he kills at? No. Then that was also his way of letting you know, nigga, you could think you doing this, but you got to earn this shit. To me, it felt like, nah, I'm not giving you that just because you T.I. the rapper. You would have to do this for real to gain my respect, like everybody else that has to do this. Like, there are no comedians that don't have to really go through this. The social media comedians, even them, have to go through some form of being held on the outskirts until they have worked for it. Okay? T.I. didn't say he had a problem with him. T.I. didn't say he had a problem with him watching him. Nobody said that. Nobody said that T.I. said he had a problem. He said that he heard what he said and he didn't like what he said on a radio interview. And what he said on the radio interview was the truth and exactly how he felt, which is that you are new to this. I do this for real. They did a favor for you by allowing you to come on after me when I'm the headliner. So no, I'm going to keep some of this. I'm going to keep some of this respect because you have not earned it. So no, I'm not going to come out and sit and watch you perform after me when they're doing you a favor because you're T.I. T.I. should not feel a way about anything Godfrey said because it's the exact same way T.I. feels about rappers. And we know this. Okay? T.I. wouldn't let his own fucking kids put music out if it did not reach the caliber that he feels like it should reach. Like, you can't be a god in your field and know the rules and then step in somebody else's field and forget all the rules. That's not how this happens. That's not how this happens. Yes, comedy is not for everybody. And people think that just because motherfuckers is laughing at what you're saying, that means you're a comedian. That's why I never call myself a comedian, because I feel like comedians are people that actually get out there in live venues and have to be funny when people are standing in their face looking for a reason to boo them. You know what I'm saying? Which is why Godfrey could have said no. Why? It was still good for him. Why do that? I think Godfrey could do exactly what he did, which was say, okay, and then not come out to watch you perform, because I don't have to come out to watch you perform if I don't want to. Like, nobody has to. Nobody has to watch you perform if they don't want to. They could be in a fucking room with their back turned to you if they feel like it. So at the end of the day, I don't see anything wrong with the way Godfrey handled this situation. He kept it a buck. He still respected you enough to, you know, rub elbows with you after you finish. But no, you're not going to step into my genre. You're not going to step into my shit, my headlining show, come on after me, and then expect me to pay you some respect that you are undeserving of in comedy, where people don't give respect that they don't deserve. Like, no. I don't give a fuck. No. He didn't say there was an issue with watching him perform. I don't know why you keep saying that. I don't know what that means. Like, who said that? I don't know why you keep saying that. Like, what does that mean? He didn't say there was an issue with watching him perform. What does that mean? Like, what are you saying? I don't understand. Y'all know y'all gotta write complete sentences so I know what y'all mean. But either way, it seemed like they asked him. I don't know what you mean. I just said that. I did not say that he had an issue, you know, with him performing. Like he said, he explained very well what his feelings were, which is that no, you shouldn't be in this space, but it's good for me for you to be in this space. But that doesn't mean I have to watch you. So you can be in this space, but that doesn't mean I have to like give you any extra respect, like coming to sit down and watch you. It's very simple. Yeah, yes. So what's your point? Like, Godfrey was asked if T.I. could perform. He said yes, but he said at the same time, you don't deserve to follow behind me. You don't. So I don't have to come out and watch you. You can do your thing because this is about politics. At the end of the day, the entertainment industry is about politics. Okay, so Godfrey, as somebody that's been working towards his career for years, for decades, he knows that sometimes you have to put the integrity of the business of what you do to the back seat for the business to be more flourishing, for it to get more eyes on it, for it to get more press. And so he was willing to take more press, but then also not willing to sit down and listen to T.I., which was his prerogative. Okay? So, yeah. If the roles were, and that's why I don't understand why this is even an argument. Like, I don't understand what the confusion is. I don't understand why this is the argument. Yo, I'm not about to argue about it. Godfrey is 100% right. And I don't give a fuck. T.I. didn't say, can I perform? And you come back out after headlining your show and watch me. Right. I know what you're talking about, Bondy. Yes, I did. Oh, yeah. You must be all the way in the back. All right. You have to put in work on stage. Yes. Look, I was so confused. I'm like, I don't understand what the confusion is. Like, this is this is a simple situation. Like, yes, he said yes, he can perform because it was good for Godfrey's show. That does not mean that Godfrey has to then watch him perform. It just means Godfrey knows the politics of this business. T.I. is somebody. He is especially somebody in Atlanta, as Godfrey said. So he is doing the duality thing where you keep in mind that I'm a comedian and you have to work for the respect, but also this is a business and this nigga is a bigwig. So I have to allow him to do something that we know he shouldn't be allowed to do, okay? Because it's good for business. People do it all the time. It's very simple. T.I. wants a handout. Exactly. And nobody's giving him that. Nobody's giving him that. Okay. Right. Like comedians wanting to box real boxers. Like anybody that feels like they can outdo somebody in a field that they're not in at all. Like, please stop. Stop hurting yourself. Stop doing all of these things. Okay. We about to move on, y'all, and get into Tory Lanez and Meg the Stallion. So can y'all do me a favor and like my hard work, please? Okay, all right. So, all right, let's start out here. Megan Thee Stallion is standing up for herself against anyone trying to spread lies surrounding her life. As previously reported, in the summer of 2020, Megan Thee Stallion accused Tory Lanez of shooting her in the foot while she was walking away from a vehicle that they were both in. Initially, the All of It rapper didn't reveal who was responsible for harming her. However, after Tory Lanez denied he was behind the incident, she came forward and alleged that it was actually the Canadian native who shot her. According to reports, Tory Lanez had a pretrial hearing set for today, February 23rd. However, before he even appeared in court, media personality DJ Academics prematurely claimed in a now deleted tweet that it was revealed in court Tory's DNA wasn't found on the gun connected to Megan Thee Stallion, which we know a lot of you Megan Thee Stallion haters, a lot of you male identified bitches could not wait to run to the internet and act like he had won something, okay? Following the misinformed tweet, Megan took to her social media and in a series of posts shared to her Instagram, she called out DJ Academics and others spreading false narratives about her life. In the first post, she shared a screenshot of DJ Academics' tweet and said, "Court ain't even started yet, so why y'all ready to start lying?" She continued and warned bloggers against being sued due to their lies. She said, "I know some of y'all blogs on payroll, but please don't get sued trying to create a hate campaign. Be a real journalist and post facts. And to my haters, keep making yourself look stupid. I don't care." She then mentioned DJ Academics directly. "You got breaking news 15 minutes before court started and nobody has even been called in yet. Y'all trying to win a social media campaign that is my real life. Y'all trying to get retweets, spreading false narratives. At I Am Academics, why are you lying? What did you gain?" She added that the only thing that happened in court today was the next part of the trial being pushed back to April 5th. What's even more fucked up is this shit's all public record and nobody even cares to read. Only thing that happened in court today was it got pushed back to April 5th. But y'all will get a live trending. Imagine how I feel reliving this shit every day publicly. It hurts. I'm so tired. Despite deleting his initial tweet, DJ Academic seems to be standing by his remarks. In a new tweet, he claims that he personally saw the document about Tory's DNA not being found on a gun. He tweeted, "Update, Tory Lanez trial adjourned till April, with Tory's lawyer telling the court that they have completed DNA results from the prosecution, which is very pleasing to his client. I saw this doc myself. It literally says it was inconclusive in finding Tory's DNA on the gun or magazine." Tory also took to Twitter following today's events and seemingly took a shot at Megan. "You can't buy and tweet your way out of this one, not today." So I guess he thought he had won something, but I would just like to implore everybody, okay, to know that just because somebody's DNA is not on a gun, I would like for y'all to remember all of the times you have seen people in television and movies wipe their fingerprints and their DNA from a gun. I just want to remind y'all of all of the times you have seen people do that, because I feel like whether his fingerprints were on the gun or not is of no consequence. Last night when we did the Ooh Ladies First panel, I saw a lot of people saying that she didn't get shot. It was a cut. That's what y'all was saying, right? She didn't get shot. It was a cut. Okay, well, I'm going to just say that looks like a hole in her fucking foot. And it also looks like a chunk of skin missing from her foot. From the back of her foot, no less. Not the front of her foot, the back of her foot. And I'm going to leave this up for a few more seconds because I want everybody to get a good look because y'all love spreading false narratives. That looked like somebody that got shot in the foot. They don't look like nobody that stepped on glass because look at the bottom of her foot. If she had stepped on glass, then she would have a cut on the bottom of her heel instead of on the side where she seemingly got shot when she was doing what she said she was doing, which was what? Walking the fuck away. Since it is on her left foot and on the heel as if she was turning to walk the fuck away. Okay? So I don't want to hear from anybody it was a cut. I don't want to hear from anybody it was a baby gash. I don't want to hear all of this bullshit from y'all. Because that nigga shot that girl in the foot. Like, I'm tired of this shit, y'all. I'm tired of it. I don't even care anymore. But I needed to go remind myself of what her foot looked like because y'all will really have people thinking they done lost their fucking mind when we know good and goddamn well there are only a couple of ways this situation could have played out. And one of those ways, and the most obvious way, is for an alcoholic, drugged up, small nigga that's mad that a woman is walking away from him has decided to discharge a weapon near her foot. Now, he was in a car for a long time. Do we not remember the video of Meg bleeding from the foot and walking with her hands up when the police came? That would have been an excellent time, even before that, for somebody to wipe off their prints from a gun. So miss me with his DNA being inconclusive, meaning that he did not shoot her. I'm going to need for you motherfuckers to watch court cases and see how shit play out. So y'all can stop acting like that evidence meant something. When we know good and goddamn well you can't trust no nigga that'll paint on his hairline that thick. So Tory Lanez is staunch in his claims of innocence surrounding the ongoing shooting investigation involving Meg Thee Stallion. Following a day of anger-filled social media exchanges, Tory Lanez says the documents proving his innocence in the Meg Thee Stallion shooting case are indeed real and is in his possession despite Megan's disputes. Like I said, he has never once said, I did not shoot her. She posted a pic of the fragments too. She did. She did all of that the night of. Okay? Yesterday was supposed to, it was either the night of or the day after once he started running his fucking mouth. And then she put that tweet out, put the text messages out and deleted them. And then she re-released those text messages recently of him apologizing. And he's sitting up there talking about he was apologizing for cheating or sleeping with her and Kelsey at the same time. But that doesn't make sense based off of the statement. He said, I was just too drunk and I know you will never forgive me. So you were too drunk all of the times that you fucked them? Is that what you're saying? That doesn't even make sense. Nobody talks like that. Yesterday was supposed to be the pretrial hearing. But yeah, they set it back and Party and him got into it. I don't even feel like doing all of that. Okay. Tory said they used this narrative to separate Black women from Black men. They made it so that the protection of a Black woman suddenly meant the unprotecting of a Black man. Tory, you shot her. Nobody shot you. What are we protecting you for? What are we protecting you for? If any of either you or the security guard were protecting the Black women that were in the car with you, then Meg's foot wouldn't have a hole in it. So I don't want to hear from you about a narrative about protecting Black women versus protecting Black men. Men are grown ass men. Men are physically stronger. Men are supposed to be providers and protectors. What the fuck are women supposed to be protecting men for? I need for y'all to get that out of y'all head. Are you a child? Are you a woman or are you a man? Let me know. Because I'm trying to understand what we need to protect you for. You can't protect yourself? What are you talking about? Can you not protect yourself? Are you not an alpha male, little bitch ass nigga? Whatever. Funny, because it was right when the first time we were all somewhat standing together for the same I don't even know what the fuck he's talking about. According to Megan, the pretrial hearing was pushed back. Blah, 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 blah. Like I said, his DNA could not really be on the gun, and that does not mean that he didn't do anything. It just means he had time to wipe the gun off first. That's all it means as far as I am concerned. Because I would really like to know what is the other fucking alternative. If it was Kelsey or the security guard, they asses would have already been put in jail for the shit. They were people that they were disposable. Kelsey and the security guard are disposable. The only people that have millions of dollars behind them are these two. And if she's the one with the hole in her foot, then I can only deduce. Okay? Thank you, Sydney Plant, for the super chat. I went back and watched the video. Blood was dripping from her foot. How, Sway? Her foot was stitched up in a photo. It had been open. I'm so sick of people. Somebody injured her. But we're going to sit up here and act like she must have lied about something because we couldn't possibly believe her. Even though she showed y'all all this fucking evidence. We've seen all this evidence. Y'all can have clear fucking pictures and video of somebody limping away from a car with blood behind them. Somebody showing you a hole in their foot, and you will still get online and say she's lying. Why? Because she a black woman? Or because he's a little bitty black man? Let me know. Whichever one it is, I'm not doing this with y'all. I'm not doing this with y'all. I have argued with y'all so many times about this Tory Lanez, Meg Thee Stallion situation. I can't wait for it to be over because I'm tired of talking about it. I'm tired of dealing with the situation. But I feel like it is being used to fuel more of this misogynistic, anti-black woman bullshit that you niggas spout online because y'all can't deal with the fact that people hold y'all responsible or accountable for the bullshit you do. You don't want to be held accountable. You don't want to be held responsible. So you dog whistle and use every advantage that you possibly can so that you won't have to deal with the consequences of your decisions. April, thank you for the super chat. I don't know why more black women are not completely outraged by this. Her first instinct after him harming her was to protect him from the police. But then he throws her under the bus and mocks her. Who's protecting Meg? Exactly. Exactly. Exactly, to all of that. Thank you, Victoria Plays, for the super chat. The bodyguard story don't make sense because why the gun was so easy for her to get to. Child, wasn't he Tory's bodyguard? Like I said, don't believe nothing that nigga said. Like, you were getting paid by him. That means you're on the payroll. That means I can't hear anything you're saying. I can't hear you because I don't believe you would tell me the truth. I think you're going to say whatever Tory Lane wants you to say. So you and Daystar can continue on your bullshit. Right. She protected him. He didn't protect her. She protected him. He did not protect her, but he's actually online talking about how it's protect black women versus protect black. No, it's not. If black men were doing what they were supposed to be doing, then you would see yourself as a protector of black women and not in opposition to them. The fact that you see yourself in opposition to the very women that create you shows that something is wrong with you. Something is wrong with you. You're angry. And instead of fighting with whoever you really should be fighting with, you want to take it out on somebody who is lesser, somebody who is weaker in some way, whether socially or physically. You want to take advantage of those hierarchies that you are placed in. Black male worship, deny black women's abuse and harm, deny it. It's what y'all do. Okay? It goes along with the way people act. It goes along with the male-identified black women that hate Meg because Meg is the example of what you can't stand, or you're jealous of the fact that she's talented. Child, whatever your fucking reasoning is behind championing a little bitty nigga that shot a lady in the foot, and with all of this evidence, y'all still trying to figure out a way to act like she's lying. I really don't have patience for it because I feel like unless somebody can explain to me what the alternative is and it makes sense for me, get the fuck out of my facial. I am using my powers of deduction with this situation. Okay, and I am deducing based off of what we've seen. Okay, that little bitch made niggas get mad, get high, get drunk, don't know how to control their emotions, especially when they can't control a woman. And did y'all see what he said about the only thing he was guilty of is fucking two best friends at the same time, and that's what happened when you got good dick? Let me tell y'all something. There's nothing I like more than good sex. Okay, and it doesn't matter what it's wrapped up in. It could be a good dick. It can be, a good old bitch. I don't know. It'd be a good tongue child. I don't know. Nobody likes good sex more than me. But at the end of the day, dick is not that good. Dick is not that good. It's really not. And I've had some great dick. It's not that good. It's not. I don't give a fuck what anybody's talking about. And I can remember growing up in the way women would be like, oh, girl, good dick. You know, they would be talking to me as I was a young woman, like, oh, when you get older, you gonna understand why we ignore all common sense just for some dick. And I'm like, yeah, no, I'm older now and I've had the good dick and I got you. Mwah, great experience. But at the end of the day, if you think I'm ever going to sacrifice my body and my spirit over some dick, you have me sadly mistaken. And you a trifling ass bitch that let dick run your life, which it should not, because dick can't run its own life, but you got it running yours. Make it make sense. So Tory, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Your dick is not that great. Nobody's dick is that great. What's really happening is women are that insecure. They're that emotionally traumatized. The bar is so low. Like, that's what's really happening. It's not the dick is so good. No, it's the woman is too insecure. It's the man is so manipulative. It's not the dick is so good. Oh, no, no, no. That's very simple. But that ain't it. That ain't it. Good dick feels safe. I just want to say that. Good dick feel like it won't shoot you in the foot after you get off it. That's what good dick is. Good dick is safe dick that don't harm you. Good dick remembers, I just finished fucking her. I can't shoot her in the foot. I can't pull a gun on her. I just finished fucking her. I can't do that. That's not right. But y'all don't have that thought. Y'all don't have that thought. So I don't give a fuck how good you think your dick is. It ain't good enough for that. And let me tell you something out there, women and men. If y'all think there's dick out there that's so good that you should, you know, be with the shits the way some of these male-identified bitches are, guess what? Guess what? You are what you eat. Your dick. Deanna Dean, thank you for the super chat. Do we believe he was smashing both of them? Probably. Absolutely. I think he was smashing Meg, and Kelsey said he was smashing her. So it seems to me that they probably did not know. Like, Meg didn't know that he was sleeping with Kelsey, and maybe Kelsey didn't know that Meg was sleeping with him. Like, I don't know what the situation was, or even if they did know and they was both fucking him. I don't know. It doesn't even matter because it's of no consequence. Two friends fucking a dude should not end in the dude shooting one of the girls. Where they do that at? Where that makes sense at? Kelsey said Meg snaked her with Tory. I don't know why I find that hard to believe, but okay. I'm just trying to understand how the plus one feels like the girl who she came with was the side. Yeah, tell me in your mind where it makes sense for Meg and Tory to be the stars, them to bring their, you know, extra people with them. And what ends up happening is Tory ends up fucking with Kelsey in front of Meg. And Meg is like, oh yeah, I'ma still fuck with Tory even though he fucking with my homegirl. Like, that doesn't even make sense to me. If anything, Tory was fucking them both and lying to both of them about fucking them. Like, that's what it sounds like to me. And maybe at the party, everybody found out what was going on. But it does not make sense to me for Meg to be the star of the show, because she is, to be backdooring Kelsey. Like, it just doesn't make sense to me. Like, people don't think. Because Serene, I was like, how does that even make sense? How? Like, that doesn't even make sense to me. Yeah, I think they found out that night and got into a fight or got into an argument. I think that's when they found out. That's probably when the argument broke out. I seen Meg with him all over it. Right, we saw it. They was flirting on the red carpet. Right, it seemed like Meg, even if Meg didn't come first, Meg is the public person. So whatever they have going on is more to be seen than whatever you and him had going on, because don't nobody know you, bitch. Like, so I was like, that doesn't even make sense. They were posting pool videos together on Egg Live. I remember I was on Instagram that night, and it seemed like Meg didn't want to be on live. They was over at Kylie Jenner's house. Child, there's always some shit with these fucking Kardashians. Right, it doesn't matter who he was sleeping with, y'all. It really, really doesn't. That is of no consequence to him deciding to shoot her thereafter. It does when Kelsey trying to come up doing business with 1501 and not corroborating Meg's story. Oh, so you feel like she lying about what happened so she can try to get she can try to get on because Meg ain't fucking with her no more. That's definitely a possibility and sounds more like right than Meg backdoored you and Tory. Like, I was just like, how? Like, I'm just trying to understand how Meg would not have known about y'all and then would still fuck with him. Like, it just, if y'all were really friends like that, that just doesn't make sense to me. Tory ain't all of that. Kelsey can't rap. Stupid ass. Nicole Simpson can't rap. I need justice. If Kelsey was first, why would she be friends with Meg after those photos of them being posted? Somebody tell me. And what type of snake bitch could sit by while the man who shot someone you said you loved in the world calls that person and that's what I was saying, y'all. Like, but that's how you know bitches be snakes and really be fucking with people because they feel like that person is of benefit to them. Cause y'all, I don't give a fuck how I feel about somebody. I ain't gonna let y'all like dog them out if it's unwarranted. You know what I'm saying? Like, they fucked up, but they ain't do that shit. So stop. You know what I'm saying? But she letting it be what it is because she a snake too. At the end of the day, if you ask me. Okay? Never trust a dude who don't know who Brownstone is. Okay? Did he really not know who Brownstone was when he sampled that song? And y'all know whenever I hear his song, it just makes me want to go and listen to the original version. Like, I listen to Tory's song and then I cut it off. Like, if it comes on, it don't come on the radio anymore. It used to come on the radio all the time. But it would come on and I'd be like, turn that off and put on Brownstone, please. Ooh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Ooh. I don't want to rain on this parade, but I'm starting to question the love that was made. I'm not looking for just an affair. Want a love that is based on truth, not just dare. Not dick, y'all, dare. I will not hurt my pride if right now you decide that you are not ready to settle down. Well, if you want my heart, then it's time that you start to act like you're mine in the light, in the dark. If you love me, say it. If you trust me, do it. If you want me, if you need me, if you love me, if you trust me, if you want me, if you need me. And see, now actions speak louder than words. So don't just say things that I've already heard. I don't want your body without your soul. I don't want to love. I don't know this part. Who can't hear it go? That's that one part I don't know what they're saying. Who will not hurt my heart if right now you decide that you are not ready to settle down. But if you want my heart, then it's time that you start to act like you're mine in the light, in the dark. If you love me. I messed it up because that's that part when she go up. Love me, if you trust me, if you want me, if you need me. I'm trying to. I'm not warmed up. Trust me if you want me. Yeah. Look, I ain't gonna. If you want me, baby, I will do what you want. Look, I ain't gonna do it all for y'all, but that's the shit. Okay, that's the song to this day. To this day. Okay. Oh, baby, sweet baby, baby. I wanna touch you, baby. All right, I'm done. I love y'all. I hope y'all have a good rest of y'all day. I hope I got y'all through y'all work day because I've been here since 11 this morning. It is not 3 o'clock in the afternoon, bitch. Good day. Okay? Good day.